Baltimore, 1999. Murphy Homes comes down. Low occupancy, dilapidated conditions, and persistent crime all contribute to the failure of this affordable housing project. 350 miles northwest in Akron, Ohio, residents of Callis Tower celebrate success. Built under circumstances similar to Baltimore's Murphy Homes, Callis Tower endures because in Akron, they do things a little differently.
When Housing and Urban Development looked at the premise of going into communities and finding partners, they wanted people that had just as much pride in the community as they wanted to create. And so when they connected with Alpha Phi Alpha, you got to remember, they were people who were connected to the community.
There were some people who were saying that this is not going to work, no one's going to give us money. We're a black organization.
As a young black man, that's always been out there, you know. And so when you hear people say, no, you can't do it, man, that's really what I want to do.
Alpha's been a leader in the field for 50 years, at least with us. We've had a very strong partnership and a collaboration. When they want to do projects, they bring a lot of gravitas to the equation.
So they've always been involved in the community, always trying to help make the community in which their homes surround a better place.
We feel that there's a purpose here. There's a purpose for us creating it. There was a purpose for us being here. There's a purpose for us maintaining this legacy.
Probably for the first time in American history for a group like this to really do something on a large scale.
You guys need help?
And only through the right cosmic collection of people and attitude and thought coming together right here in our community, right here, to create the environment to make this kind of thing happen. Probably couldn't happen anywhere else in the U.S. at that point in time.
The dawn of the 19th century brings great change in Ohio. Settlers overtake the frontier as optimism and opportunity stir the imaginations of adventuresome individuals, many of whom bring their New England sensibilities regarding race and equality. Simon Perkins and Paul Williams are two such men. On an early spring day in 1825, Perkins invites Williams to consider a business proposition. Perkins is one of Ohio's largest landowners. His holdings include substantial acreage in the Summit and Portage areas, a location he believes will include the route for the forthcoming Ohio-Erie Canal. The canal will create businesses, jobs, all the elements of a town. Perkins wants to build this town, and he knows the perfect spot.
Right there. I think that'd be a perfect site for the town.
Seems like a great place for a village.
Williams is not a large landowner, but a portion of his holdings is needed for the proposed town. Perkins shares his vision with Williams, who is sold on the idea and eagerly commits to the project.
Well, if you put your land in, I'll put mine in.
I think we have a deal.
Deal?
Williams and Perkins hire surveyor Joshua Henshaw to design the town's layout. 300 lots are cut from the highest point in the Summit Lake area. When Henshaw completes his design, Williams and Perkins deed 100 lots to the state of Ohio. Perkins names the community Akron, based on the Greek word akros, meaning high place.
Akron sounds great.
Akron it is then.
Summer 1827. Packet boats carry travelers on the Ohio-Erie Canal between Cleveland and Akron. Akron's 2-mile stretch of the canal brings the village its first real economic activity. The canal sparks industrial development. In 1830, surgeon and businessman Dr. Eliakim Crosby envisions a fast-running waterway for hydraulic power in the area. Between the canal and rapidly growing agricultural activity, water-driven wheels will stimulate the milling industry. With careful study of the terrain, Crosby determines the best natural route for a rapid flow of water to power his venture. Milling is big business in 19th century Akron.